Hi again. So one of the common questions I get is from a father of a child who was not married to the mother when the child was born. And perhaps they've broken up, they're no longer together, and that mother is not allowing any contact, not allowing the father to see the child, things like that. So this is a common thing that happens, and it's something that needs to be dealt with, unfortunately, in the courts. And let me tell you why and what's going on here. If a child is born in Georgia and the parents are not married, then there is only one legal parent, only one parent recognized under the law, and that's the mother. We can all figure out why. There's a legal parent, only one legal parent, why it's the mother. It's very clear to determine that, yes, that mother is, in fact, the mother of that child. It's not as easy to do that with the father for obvious reasons. So what happens is when that child is born, if the parents are not married, then there's only one legal parent, and that's the mother. Interestingly enough, if the mother is married to another man, a man that is not the biological father, then that man is considered a legal father, even though he's not the biological father. Another interesting note is even if you are there at the birth and the child has your last name and you're on the birth certificate as the father, that still does not make you the legal father. You are still not a father recognized or a parent recognized under the law. So what's the result of that? What does that mean? Well, ultimately what it means is that the only parent, the mother, the only legal parent, the mother, gets to make all decisions regarding the child. She gets to make all the medical decisions, all the educational decisions. Where does the child live? Who does the child see? Who does the child visit with? Who gets to keep the child? Things like that. The mother gets to make all of those decisions, including the decision to say, I'm going to allow my child to have contact with the biological father, or I'm not going to allow my child to have contact with the biological father. Now, most people, including myself, agree that every child deserves to have a strong, close relationship with both parents. The father's role in a child's life is very important, and the importance of that role is from the very beginning. And so it is very important, I think, for all biological fathers to have a close, personal, intimate relationship with all of their children. So if you find yourself in this situation, you have a newborn or even a child that's older that you used to have contact with, but now the mother is not allowing any contact. The legal remedy, unfortunately, the thing you need to do is to file what's called a petition to legitimate the child. So this is a lawsuit that's filed in the Superior Court in the county where the mother and the child live. So this petition to legitimate would be filed, the mother would be served. The court in that case can do a number of things. First, the court can determine that it can rule that biological father is in fact the legal father of the child. That's called the process of legitimation. That's ultimately what we're doing here. The court can also, as a part of that case, award custody and visitation rights as between the two parents, mom and dad. The court can also set a child support amount. So there's very specific rules about what child support needs to be paid. The court can also decide to change the last name of the child to the father's last name. That happens routinely. There are some circumstances when it may not happen. For the most part, it's going to happen. And so those are that's kind of the legal framework for what happens if the child's born without the parents being married. It is recommended that you hire an attorney to assist you with any kind of petition to legitimate, as it can be a pretty involved case. So if you have any questions for me, please feel free to get in touch with me at my website, kleemlaw.com, or you can email me at ckleem@kleemlaw.com. Thanks a lot.